Alright, what is up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're going to be recapping USA versus Puerto Rico. USA, their final game of group play, now heading into the knockout stages. They defeat Puerto Rico. We're going to recap that game and everything about it here in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really upset a lot. Join the membership. If you want to learn more about the membership, there's a video on my channel explaining all of it. You can go back and watch that. Link to my Twitter, TikTok, stuff like that in the description down below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the USA played their final game of group play against Puerto Rico. They already clinched the quarterfinals of the knockout game against South Sudan in their win. Now this is just for seeding, and they defeat Puerto Rico 104-83 was the final score. Finished 3-0, and they'll be the 1 seed in the next round. And yeah, big game for them. Kind of came out, Puerto Rico came out early and was hitting a lot of shots. You know, Puerto Rico's a team that relies on a lot of three-pointers and, you know, trying to outpace other teams, stuff like that. And it was working early. You know, they hit a couple threes. Jose Alvarado came out hot. They had a couple guys off the bench that came out, hit a couple three-pointers. USA was a little bit slow to start, which happens sometimes with this team. And yeah, Puerto Rico scored USA 29-25 in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, Team USA put their imprint on this game with a lot of defense, using their size to their advantage. You know, Puerto Rico is one of the smaller teams, especially their guards. So a lot of the bigger guys like Anthony Edwards and Jason Tatum, Devin Booker were taking advantage of that. They were playing kind of Puerto Rico's game as well. Kind of Team USA was getting out in transition, you know, playing with a lot of pace and doing that, getting to the free throw line a whole lot. And yeah, just they outscored Puerto Rico 39-16 in the second quarter, and that just kind of stuck their entire game. And USA eventually ends up winning this game. Another lineup change: no Drew Holiday in this game. He rolled his ankle in the South Sudan game. Not a big injury, but just for precaution, for safety, they kept him out of this game. And so Joel Embiid back in the starting lineup, and also Jason Tatum. I'm sorry, Joel Holiday didn't start last game, but Joel Embiid in the starting lineup. Anthony Davis goes to the bench in this game, and yeah, Joel Embiid came out early, set a tone early, and he looked a lot better in this game, which I said last game. Last game, when Joel Embiid did not play against South Sudan, I said maybe this could be attacked by Steve Kerr and Team USA to kind of light a fire under Joel Embiid. With the way Joel Embiid is kind of being like, hey, Joel, like, you're not playing your best. We know you can play better, and I'm not afraid to sit you down and not play you with the guys we have in this team. And so Joel came out today, had a good one, but it was the Anthony Edwards show. I said it in the last game. Who was it going to be? The first two games, they had a player that kind of came out of not nowhere, because these are all amazing players, but just a non-starter or not LeBron or Steph type of player come out and have like their game. First game was Kevin Durant in his first game. Last game was Bam Adebayo. Today, it was Anthony Edwards. Finished with 26 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, shot 11 for 15, 3 3-pointers. He was absolutely incredible. Came in right away, set a tone early off the bench, you know, with using his size again. Puerto Rico has a lot of small guards, so Anthony Edwards is just using his size to an advantage, getting to the rim, getting out in transition. The 3-ball was popping, and then the second, that like end of third quarter, start of fourth quarter, where he kind of took over the game, hit a couple big shots, catch and shoot shots, you know, got to the rim. He had that big windmill dunk, that step back 3. He was just absolutely incredible in this game. Just whenever Team USA needed some scoring punch and needed a bucket, Anthony Edwards has been the guy to do it, and he came out today against Puerto Rico and absolutely shined in this one. I mean, 11 for 15, 26 points. He was absolutely incredible in this game. And then Joel Embiid, really, his best game so far. 15 points, 2 blocks, shot 6 for 14 from the field, being really aggressive in terms of getting to his own. And he just looked a lot more comfortable out there on the court. Like, he looked a lot more ready to go, a lot more comfortable, casual, you know, not trying to force anything, but also playing with fire and passion as well. Getting to his spots. He was amazing in the post. Honestly, he probably made a lot more tough shots than he did easy shots. The easy little mid-ranges he was missing, but the shots he got in the post when he was making moves and up and unders and stuff were working for him. And yeah, being able to get Joel Embiid comfortable on this team is huge, because Joel Embiid is going to be bigger than a lot of the people they face. And having an interior presence like him on the offensive end is just absolutely incredible. So getting Joel going was big. And LeBron, another really good game, 10, 6, and 8. being a lot more of a facilitator out there, being the point guard on the scene, getting a lot of easy looks. He had that incredible bounce pass to Joel Embiid where he was like in like the elbow range and he just like did it behind the back. That didn't go out of bounds. Like that was just insane pass. But he was just picking apart Puerto Rico, just doing whatever he needed to do, getting everyone involved. And scoring wise, no one could really keep up with him on their team. So he was doing that. Jason Tatum, 10 and 10. You know, he was doing really good in the glass. I mean, he led the team in rebound, led the game, tied the game in rebounding, 9 defensive rebounds for Tatum. And defensively, I liked what I saw from him too. And then, yeah, Kevin Durant, 11 and 4 off the bench, a really easy 11. Like I didn't feel like he had that many 11 points, but when you look back, you're like, oh yeah, he did. He had a couple 3-pointers, getting on the rebounding as well. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, just getting easy ones, doing what Kevin Durant does. AD off the bench, 10, 6, and 3 with 2 blocks. Not as really impactful offensively, but defensively still doing his thing, still being a monster inside, and then the rebounding was really, and this passing ability. He made a couple nice plays and passes as well. And then the other guys, Devin Booker, 9, 4, and 2, shot 3 for 9 from the field. The 3 ball wasn't going, but he was using his size to his advantage. Again, he was getting guarded by guys like Jose Alvarado, Tremont Waters, and Devin Booker has a big height advantage over them, so he just was getting to the basket, got a couple free throws and one opportunities, and then rebounding as well. Steph with 8, 5. Still hasn't really been unlocked yet. He's got 2 for 6 from 3 in this game. Still missed a lot of easy ones. I don't expect Steph to keep shooting like this, but it's just been 2 games in a row. He hasn't had his big moment yet. He hasn't had his big moment or big game where it was like, yeah, like against Serbia, he had one big 3-point play, but I feel he hasn't had that game where he's come out and had like 18, 20 points and be like, yeah, I'm Steph Curry, I'm here. I'm expecting it to come soon. I'm expecting him to have a game like that, but he just hasn't really found it quite yet in terms of, consistency on the offensive end, but he hasn't been bad at all. And then Bam Adebayo, 3-5, 3-2, typical kind of Bam stat line, rebounding, playmaking, defensively doing his thing. And yeah, Derek White, 2-1, 2-1-1, shot 1 for 4, missed all of his 3-pointers, but he made that nice play in the second quarter where I think Team USA scored. Anthony Edwards something scored. Puerto Rico tried to inbound the ball, and Derek White came up behind and stole it, and they got a shot off that. So, and that play right there just showed why Derek White was on the team. Just making good defensive plays. And then Tyrese Halliburton got a couple minutes in the fourth quarter, had a steal. That was really it. But yeah, and then again, no Drew Holiday in this game. But yeah, just dominant performance. After coming out with a really, bad start. Well, not bad start, but just like a really kind of nonchalant start. They kind of realized in the second quarter, reeled it in, and they're starting to play really, really good basketball. These first 3 games have all been dominant performances. They've gotten one guy outside of their big guys, LeBron and Steph, to have big games. It was Kevin Durant game 1, Bam game 2, Ant today game 3. Who knows who's going to be? Maybe it's the Steph Curry game in the knockout round. Maybe Tatum. Maybe Joel has a big game. Like, who knows? You never really know with this much talent on the team. But yeah, they really started figuring themselves out. One big advantage was the free throw line. They got 20 free throw attempts in this game, while Puerto Rico had just 6. So them being able to be physical and get to the paint, get to the free throw line has been a huge advantage for them. The rebounding, they actually lost the rebounding battle, but the assist battle has also been a big strength of theirs. 30 assists in this game. Almost everybody besides Steph and Halliburton had multiple assists in this game, which is crazy because those are the 2 point guards on the team, and they both are the only ones that didn't have 2 assists. Like LeBron had 8 assists. They had 5 people with 3 assists in this game. Tatum, KD, Bam, Ant, and AD all had 3 assists, and then Joel and Booker had 2 assists. And Derek White as well had 2 assists. Like, they just all finding each other, learning each other's tendencies, knowing, where to put the ball in different areas, knowing when this player likes the ball. They're just really figuring that out and playing really good team basketball. So that's really nice. And the turnovers, they really cut down on. 30 assists, only 11 turnovers, while they forced 16 from Puerto Rico. And turnovers was a huge factor. So why those couple games in the exhibition were close. With a South Sudan game and what was the other game? I think Germany game was really close. Came down to the last second or last couple plays because turnovers. And that also comes with just continuity and knowing where others are going to be and playing together. And now this is like their, 8th game playing together? They finally kind of are figuring it out, and the turnovers aren't as amazing. I mean, aren't as crazy. It's not just throwing the ball about just because you thought someone was going to be in one spot when they weren't. Now it's just like average turnovers, like a steal or, you know, like mishandling the ball or something like that. No, there's no like egregious, crazy turnovers anymore. And they only had 6 fouls in this game as well, which is big. And like only having 6 fouls, only giving up 6 free throws in a game, that's going to be a huge advantage as well, especially if you can get to the free throw line and allow 20 free throws. Again, Team USA did. But yeah, now they're moving on to the knockout round. Still don't know who they're going to play yet. There's one more game. South Sudan and Serbia play. So we got to wait to see that game. And then after that, we can see all the seeding and stuff. But yeah, very looking forward to it. But yeah, it's going to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you like the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.